Hello everyone, this is Mr. Daniel Murray talking to you again. Today's lesson is about the quoted and reported, or direct and indirect. It has two different titles, but the two are the same. So from its meaning, quoted, it means it has quotations. And direct, it means someone saying something. It means the quotations are necessary. First of all, when we change from this to that, we drop the quotations. So over here you can see that I did not add the quotations, okay? Now, I divide my lesson into four major parts. First of all, the pronoun, then I have the tense, then I have the relative pronoun, and finally I have the time words. Let's go over these step by step. First of all, if the sentence has a pronoun, I have to change to the pronoun so that it agrees with the one who's doing the action. For example, Rami said, I will visit the doctor. So can we say Rami said that I or he? Very good. Rami becomes he because he's the one saying what he wants to do. So if Rami tells me what he wants to do and I want to tell my mom, I don't tell her I tell her Rami or he. Okay? Another example, we. Let's say the teacher said we have to be quiet. The teacher said that they had to be quiet. Okay? So we change we to they. This is very simple. Now, I have divided the tenses into three parts, into the present, the past, and modals. I teach my students whenever we have a present, no matter what kind of a present, it always changes to the past. So the simple present changes to past, present continuous changes to past continuous, present perfect changes to past perfect, present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. So let's say eats becomes ate, is eating changes to was eating, has eaten changes to had eaten, has been eating, had been eating. So just keep in mind, present to past, no matter what the verb is, directly change it to the past and keep everything else the same. The second one, past changes to past perfect. Here is the problem because most students make mistakes with this tense. Past perfect is always had plus the PP, which is verb 3. Like had, forgotten, had taught, had the boat, had caught, etc. Similarly, everything from the past to the past perfect. So no matter what kind the past tense is, it has to change to the past perfect. Let's say past perfect continuous, past perfect changes to past perfect, so it doesn't change. Let's say Rima said, open quotations, I had watched this movie before. If I want to report it, I say, Rima said that she had seen this movie before. I changed nothing. Okay, and similarly is the case with the past perfect continuous, no change. So the verbs stay as they are because you cannot change had to had again. Okay, if it is had in the past, I had a headache. Let's say Rami said that he had a headache. Now Rami said he had had a headache. Can I say that Rami had a headache? No. So because the past perfect stays past perfect, so I cannot double the tense. When we do exercises, I'll come back to this and explain them more. Now we have the modals. Will changes to would, can, could, shall, should, may, might, ought to, had to. Ought to means have to, similar to meaning. And have to, had to. Memorize this as a song. Will, would, can, could, shall, should, may, might, ought to, had to, and have to, had to. Okay? Whenever you see one of these in the sentence, you directly change it. Okay? And please pay attention to this. Plus the main verb. Don't tell me, for example, would ate or would climbed. No. Would eat, would stay, would feel, would write. No change. Main verb. And finally, we have the most important time words. There are only 3 to me. You're not supposed to know more than them for grade 9. Now changes to then. Yesterday changes to either the previous day or the night before. Any of these 2 is correct. Tomorrow, the following day, or the next day, or the coming day, no matter what. So I prefer these 2. The previous and the following. Previous means yesterday. The following day means tomorrow. One final step before we start with our exercises. If the sentence is a sentence, we keep it a sentence. By that, you don't change anything. If the sentence is a command, which is an order, or you have to do something, you add to or not to. And here I teach my students in Arabic, it means jump. Jump is a word in English. In Arabic, it means not to. So not to or not to should be used, not to not. Okay, because this is a common error. So the teacher said, do not write your homework. The teacher said not to write your homework. Okay, it's not to not. Okay. And finally, the question changes to a sentence. For example, in the question, it's verb subject, and then we have to change it to subject verb. Example, why will he, for example, leave? Why will? Will is the verb, he is the subject. Okay? If I want to change it to the reported speech, I say, why he, see, I changed. And will changes to what? Here it is. Will changes to would. So why he would leave. Not why would he leave. I have to pay attention that the question changes to the sentence. Okay? You change the question to a sentence. You do not keep it a question. So these are the most important parts in this lesson. Now we're gonna move to the exercises.